Come on in, grab a comfy seat, and welcome. The topic is, how much do you truly care about your body? Of what truly matters most. So when we look at our bodies, there can be extremes. We want it completely perfect. We want it, um, or we let ourselves go completely. And that is two opposite extremes. People talk about aging all the time, every day of, oh my goodness, the aging process. I get worse and worse and worse. Well, that's a choice. We, how we take care of ourselves, how strong we are, how we choose to take care of ourselves. We can get healthier, we can get stronger every day. We can get more mobile and flexible. We can get our bodies to where our strength, there's a difference between just being strong or being strong, mobile, flexible, relaxed. And so when we encourage you with our body, we've got our mental and we've got our physical. We've got our mind, which is mental, and we've got our body, which is physical. And with that, it starts in our mind and then it turns into our beliefs. And we have to understand that we've got to work with both. We've got to work with our body and we've got to work with our mind. And, people say, well, affirmations don't work or visualization don't work, because there's so much more to it. We have to look at the big picture here, and it does not have to be complicated. Taking care of our minds and our bodies does not have to be complicated. It can be work. It can take effort. It can be worth it, though. It can be very empowering, energizing. The thing is, our bodies show how much we care about ourselves, and our bodies show and express and speak to us and speak to the world about what we care about. And our bodies tell us what we need to work or change in our lives, what we need to change within ourselves and in our physical life, because mentally and physically, that is the two main areas. And all the cells in our body can be changed. It's been shown scientifically. I'm not going to go there, but understand you can care more about your body. And we encourage you to care more about your body because you are important. Your body is the temple. It houses our spirit. It houses the truth, the wisdom, God, creator, maker, in every single cell of our body. And knowing that we can work with these, it's kind of mind-blowing because I have plenty to understand and experience and learn. Yet knowing when we work through things and when we face things, how quickly things can start changing and become more favorable. And that we can see, then we can see it happens in the invisible and then it happens in the visible. And when we make changes physically and mentally, our life changes, our body changes, and yesterday was talking about what truly matters most to you. I can do all the mental work in the world, but if I don't do anything in the physical world with my body, with my family, with our businesses, with anything, our dogs, with taking care of our homes, any of that, I'm not going to actually see it. So we've got to think it and work on our beliefs and what we believe, and then we've got to do it. And whatever we need to work through from, we call it PACS, our own personal choices and experiences, our ancestral, please know intergenerational is very important and it does need to be worked through because we have survival techniques, we have coping mechanisms, we have behaviors, we have conditioning and programming that we have programmed in our body. And we've got to face those and change those and do it for not only for yourself, but for your family, for everyone that you interact with. That will be you can be that first kernel pop. Check out our video on that and understand you can be the first kernel popped. And then we've got collectively the masses, the communities, the society and mainstream and everything. And we can be that springboard. That can be a good infectious way, contagious way, influential way. Be the example. So with this, how much do you care about your physical body, which includes your brain? And our brain and our organs and all of our cells in our body and all of our systems and everything are highly important. You are important. You need to be able to go to bed at night feeling great. You need to be able to wake up in the morning feeling great. You need to be able to go through the day. You know, I'm going to create another video on talking about I don't drink, we don't consume caffeine, alcohol, we do not any kind of pills or supplementation. We don't have any special diets. There's certain things we make sure and do not consume, and then there's things that we do consume in moderation. Yes, we eat meats and beef, and we eat some sweets, and you know, we'll have MSG, the different things. We won't, we'll have some soda, different things like that. But you know, once again, our body says it all. Of how, you know, we gotta live in this body. And sometimes, let me tell you, I beat up my body pretty bad and it don't feel good. Pain doesn't feel good. Having low energy doesn't feel good, but know that you can do it through just good old plain water and hydration as a very strong foundation. Yes, we have other liquids, but I'd encourage you to check out our addictions and check, you know, dealing with anything that you can ingest in you to get started on that path today because you are worth it and your family's worth it and your life is worth it. So please reach out. No one nor family shall do life alone. Connect with us. We appreciate you. We are thankful for you and take care.